seems off here. Never had one lesson. Oh, yeah. Never had one lesson. Okay, Craig, whoever you are, hope you enjoyed my sunset meditation. Okay, this is Earth in Moon Earth Meditation Yoga. Hope you enjoyed my yoga class. God bless. And again, it's Adrian Dittman, your best friend from X, Elon Musk. This has been my sunset meditation yoga.
of this clown now, I want to pray for you also. And I want to put my hand on your shoulder and say, sir, that you are worthy of God's glory, and you are worthy, sir, of God's honor, and you are worthy, Tony, to understand His reverence, and that you were able to create His image. And I want to say, Tony, bless you in His name, in the Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. Thank you, bro. You grown a lot, Brian. Stop letting people bait you into acting like you racist, bro. You a good dude at heart, man. I already know. But what's up with everybody, man? Everybody quiet though. What's up, Violet? Dude, why does it make me think of Willy Wonka? Like, why are you turning violet, Violet? Hey there, Tony. And the girl turned like blue, and she like went down. Hey, that old one never gets old, bro. It's a classic. I think I like the old one better than the Johnny Depp one. Oh, much better than the Johnny. Oh, dude, yeah, way better. Weird, like just way too weird. Well, you had Willie in the Wonka Factory, which is the original. And then you got Charlie and Charterburger, which was John Depp. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory with Gene Wilder was like man times better. Yeah, he was made for that role. That was the perfect role for Gene Wilder right there. That raid was unsuccessful, Tony. It was unsuccessful. What, the first one? No, the raid. Oh, yeah, with the raid. That's what I thought. I
Sorry, Alan, I'm a little busy over here. I'm playing the space drum. Bleep!
Oh, I didn't even look at the screen, bro. No, that girl needs to stop with all that, bro. Like, that's just so unnecessary. Bro, Brian, the other day I texted Mondo, and I was like, oh, because Cora was in here going on a spiel about something. Like, she had a pink ticket, and I was like, looking at that pink ticket, I was like, you know what? Fuck that shit. I like texted Mondo. I was like, yo, can you get any way you can get Tony in this room for 2 seconds? That's all I need. And then I'll ask. I'll send him a message. And then you came in, and literally within a second, that's all it took. Bro, she shut it up. Yeah, I was.
Hochul decided to fucking do it. And mind you, I don't even have a car, and I'm against it. And it's supposed to help people like me. So
yeah, and the thing about Trump is that I thought that because, like, from all the publicity he was getting, I thought that he's gonna stop the war happening in the world. I thought that he was gonna increase the economy. Like when it comes to like how can I say this? Salaries and taxes, like they're gonna be lower and the salaries are gonna be higher. I thought that he was gonna do good things, but then I started to see the mass deportation of the Mexicans and
It's
him
not
trying to
just
like,
Mexicans. It's everybody. You know,
It's everybody, and it's
they ship 2 plane loads of people to Colombia and El Salvador and many places.
Guatemala.
They said, of course, that they were just going to go after criminals. Since that of the 1,000 people they grabbed, half were totally innocent of any law other than coming into the country. So
That's
the thing about the guy is a lie.
Diamond.
He's
So
the
put
most
this.
documented. He's the most documented liar in the history of the world.
Diamond. To put things in perspective that you can understand, that's if Jonas Støre, which is the president of Norway, decided to export all Americans and all non-Norwegians, regardless of what they did or not, decided to expel them from Norway. Just to put things in your perspective.
oh my god.
You would be
So, there you
gone.
go.
You weren't born in Norway. You'd be gone. Did you enter
Yeah,
Norway legally, Diamond?
Even the
No.
skilled immigrants.
No.
No, because the thing is, I came to Norway, but I didn't come the way other immigrants came. I came because my dad, he lives here, and I have also like my Norwegian grandmother, and so I already came to a house that is ready for me, a bedroom that is ready for me, and a passport that I had to wait only 1 year. And like
So you
those
have
who
a
come
Norwegian passport now?
yeah,
Okay.
So
and
are you a citizen of Norway?
I'm a citizen. Yeah, I have
Yeah.
this
So
citizenship.
put it this way. So let's say, for instance, one day, Jonas Støre decided to expel you just because you were of different origin.
I'm gonna call my Norwegian grandma. I'm gonna be like, Grandma, come check your guy. I'm not gonna be expelled.
Wouldn't do
I'm
you any
half
good.
Norwegian.
In America, they'll still put you on a plane and take you back to a country you know nothing about.
And it's a funny thing is like
Sad.
somebody
Just
told me
one
last night. Someone told me last night on one of the other one of the other rooms. They were like, "Mark, why don't you go back to where you came from?" And I laughed. I laughed hysterically because I was like, oh, "Okay, so you want to send me back to Queens, New York, as opposed to where I live right now, Manhattan, which is basically 2 miles away. So you want to send me back to Queens, New York, which is where I was born." And I was laughing so hard because people are just ignorant.
So is he like deporting all the skilled immigrants as well?
He's deporting. Well, according.
They kicked me. They kicked me. I didn't even say anything yet. Jesus.
Oh God.
That's the name of the book.
What's the book?
So,
That's right.
The Adventures of Baron Trump.
Yeah.
Who has a book like that?
But how sexy is Baron? He's
It was written 100 years ago.
Angel. Isn't he sexy? Like, what a cool kid.
By sexy we mean autistic.
I like that he gave like a, Francisco Franco style, or I guess you could say Hitler. hand. Actually, I haven't caught up with everything. Alarmo, what did you think about Elon's little, Roman salute?
No, it's
Nothing.
It means nothing. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I was watching our
It's kind of cool, don't you think? Should we bring that back? I think we should bring it back.
It didn't look too awkward.
Yeah, the way he did it, yeah, it was
like fluttering like an autistic person.
Yeah, he's weird.
Live ship in there.
Hey, oh my God! Did you see this one that he posted today? That 100 years ago, someone said that the first colonizer of Mars will be named Elon.
Yes, he posted a picture of
What
the
the
book, and
hell?
I was like, and even with Doge, right? Elon had endorsed
Yeah.
Dogecoin like years ago, it was a decade ago. Elon had endorsed
Yeah.
Dogecoin, and sure enough, he is ahead of Doge, which is a different thing. But I commented on his post saying, "Are you a time traveler?" It's crazy.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Something weird's going on here, Angel. Like, there's too much winning going on.
Doge is a royal rank in Venice, as I recall, right?
Yes, no, it's not the Royal Ranch. It's a
Rank, I said.
It's no, I don't think it's a rank. It's a
The title.
whatchamacallit.
It's administrative.
Doge?
DOG.
No, it's an office. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's an office. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not a title of a person, but it's not a rank or anything. It's some kind of office. It's famous because it has that you know that famous thing in the wall where you stick your arm in Roman Holiday. It eats your hand.
Glory
If you're a
hole?
bad person or something. It's like a glory hole, yes, but you stick your arm in it. Well, okay. Long story short, the Doge in Venice is like a mouth imprinted on a wall, but what you do is you drop in tips to the government about who's not paying their taxes.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's snitchalicious.
It's a confessional.
Yeah, it's like a snitch thing.
It's a confessional.
Nobody likes a snitch, Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Nobody.
But and you're winning a normal too. Before you got in here, we were talking about he's going to clear out the Gaza for you, make like a beach property. Everybody's winning.
Yeah, he's building a smart city. We're gonna put normal there.
Too much winning.
Except, yeah.
Too much winning. Cutting aid to every place but Egypt and Israel.
Oh
I don't know.
yeah.
It's biblical. It's biblical.
Can't make all this
It's
stuff.
literally
This is
biblical.
crazy.
Trump is playing God.
But isn't this how an empire should be run? And then we're going to get Greenland, and we might get Canada too? Oh my God.
Did you hear the Greenland?
That would be
The Greenlanders, they speak some weird language. Did you hear that they want to join the United States?
Yeah, like a majority of them are interested. But did you hear that France is considering sending troops?
To what?
To Greenland.
Why?
To secure it for Denmark.
Why France?
France can't even secure themselves.
I know.
So how are you gonna secure Denmark?
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is crazy times, man.
It's like a good movie you're enjoying, and just take your popcorn, sit down, and watch.
Yeah.
Militarily, you know how you defend Paris?
How do you do that?
It's a trick question. It's never been done.
Never? Are you sure?
It's a joke. It's a joke.
That's a good one.
It's about we're mocking the French for not being very militarily courageous.
No, they're all like that guy in Casablanca. I forget what his character name is.
I know who you mean now.
I just watched that too.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I just watched it like with my dad on 4K. They just re-released it. It looked amazing.
Written by two Jewish brothers.
Really, and apparently quickly too.
I didn't know of the speed.
Like they just put it together. Yeah. They said they put it together real quick. You know what my dad likes about Casablanca?
Waters?
And you should take. I'm not gonna put this on you, Alvaro, because I feel like you've lived a full life. But I think you gotta tell your Jewish brothers. These.
What do you want?
Let me finish.
I said you hold them normal.
No. I mean this
funeral.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Normal.
No, I'm sorry. What I mean to say is, my dad and I were commenting about how you can't write a movie like Casablanca unless you've actually lived life and had experiences about things. It seems to us, anyway. That was our big takeaway. And now, Hollywood is still run by Jews, but now the movies don't show any signs that anyone has ever lived like real life and knows what the hell is going on. Everything appears like, you know what, Los Angeles is the capital of Los Angeles County. You know what I mean? It seems like that. Like they live in that world and that's it. That's all they know.
Have you ever watched David O. Russell? Like
Yeah, sure.
Three Kings and what's that?
Yeah.
And the other one about the two crazy people with Bradley Cooper. I mean, I just off the top of my head. I mean, it's pretty good. There's some good stuff that comes out of Hollywood.
Speaking of Hollywood, burned
Yeah.
to the ground.
Yeah, but that was 25 years ago, Norma.
Well, it was.
Newsflash.
Oh, well, that's true.
Three Kings?
That's true. Well, did we talk about S. Craig Zoller? Bone
No, we haven't.
Bone Tomahawk and Dragged Across Concrete.
I think those are fantastic films, but most people don't. They're not crazy about them.
Well, I am.
I think they're great.
Did we talk? We must have talked about that already then.
We probably did. I watched that movie. They put it on Apple TV before it had a final cut. It was a bizarre thing. You could buy or rent the movie to watch, but it said it's not finished, which I thought was bizarre. Like I've never seen that before.
Dragged Across Concrete, you mean?
Yeah, Dragged Across Concrete. And I started watching that, and I thought, there's no way I'm going to finish this movie. It's going to be crap. It's got Mel Gibson in it. He doesn't make anything good anymore. And I was just like hooked.
Wow.
Next thing I knew, it was like 2 a.m. because it was like a long cut of that movie, and it was just whoa. It was, and then I watched it again, and I couldn't tell how they cut it down or what they changed. It seemed to be the same movie. The final cut.
There's a third film that he made too, which I haven't seen yet. I forget the name of it.
Cell Block 9.
Is it good?
It's with Vince Vaughn. I haven't seen it.
Oh, I love Vince Vaughn. Have you heard of the movie called Prime? Write it down on.
No.
Put a little note down now. It's like a handmade film by one guy. Made it just like out of his pocket, with whatever money he could scrape together. It's about time travel.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's a handmade.
You're talking about Primer?
No. Oh, Primer. Yeah, you're right. Primer. You have seen it.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Yep, I've seen that movie. Yep. Oh, great! I saw it when I was in film school, and it made me want to make a movie.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Because it was done on a no budget, right?
Correct. On a shoestring, yeah. Like
it was all conceptual.
Apple pies, yeah. Yeah, and there's no special effects or anything, and it all works.
Yep. It was great.
Sorry for the rabbit hole to the other.
I gotta do it.
Empty the room.
Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. I gotta take this call. 1 second.
Okay, let's not be anti-Semitic and not mod the only Jew in the room, okay?
It's Diego's call. No.
I'm semi-kidding. I don't really care. It's okay either way. I was just trying to make a joke.
Oh no, Edmund wants to come scream at me again.
You know what? He's been really cool lately. He really has been cool. It's weird. Hi, Edmund.
What up? I'm not gonna yell at you. I mean, you're too beautiful to yell at, but I will say,
Thank you.
both of you, I suppose. Maybe all 4 of you.
Are you talking to her, not me?
Well, no, I mean, I'll compliment you all. You're all beautiful.
Thank you. I'm using a shampoo.
It's interesting you mentioned shampoo. I've often told Diego he needs to try out Head and Shoulders to get out from underneath that dandruff problem.
What do you think the story is with Danny? Now that she's not here, we're talking.
She's like any other young girl who, has using this app for short-term dopamine because she has terrible anxiety about her future.
Hey, I didn't know that voice.
If I fit into that category, does that make me like a young girl too?
No, you have to realize that, I have a picture of the Mashiach in my wallet, and his name is Menachem Schneerson, and above the Mashiach it says, "You need not worry about your future."
Do you really think he's a Mashiach?
No, I'm just saying that he is a bringer of wisdom, and if you know the wisdom, you don't have to worry about your future.
You know what? Something's going wrong with me because Adrian makes more sense every day to me. I must be happy.
Malfunctioning, Nord. Malfunctioning.
You know, you got kicked out of another room today, and I was there to record the after reaction response. I know you really like that additional dopamine. It's like
I love that.
it's like a
Politically correct. My phone died. I'm not getting kicked out. My phone died. Which room was it? Was it politically correct?
No, it was some other room full of young, exciting people.
I think I mentioned this in the morning, but I was watching Matt Gaetz on Bill Maher's podcast, and he told Bill Maher that politically correct
Matt Gaetz was on Bill Maher on this
Oh,
podcast.
you have to watch it. You have to watch it because he.
What's that podcast called? Vice? No.
It's
What is
called,
it?
Club Random. Yeah.
Oh, I have to look it up.
Oh my God, you have to see Matt Gaetz he immediately insults Bill Maher and starts off on the wrong foot. It's hilarious.
I love him.
He tells Bill Maher that Politically Incorrect was a better show than Real Time.
That's not much of an info.
Oh my, Bill Maher couldn't take it. He was like, "Are you saying I peaked 25 years ago?"
On ABC.
I think they're kidding around.
No, they made
He was
if you watch the whole thing, they end up complimenting each other. It's always a love fest. He gets stoned, and then he fawns over whoever he has, but he has to create some controversy.
Yeah. He fawns over some more than others, though.
Matt Gaetz, he said some weird things, like, when men get young pussy. Like, he said things, that he would never say publicly, but he said things still. He's like a married man. He just got married or whatever, and he has an adopted son who's like 26, 25, 24.
Wait, I want to know what happened. Finish the sentence. What's going to happen?
He's talking about how men will give everything they have and drop their wives, their children, their jobs if they get a taste of young pussy. And it's like, what? That's what he said.
I like how Norm got a phone call. He's like, no, I have to hear this. So he rejected the phone call.
Well, it's true.
In case I decide to go down that rabbit hole, no pun intended.
Well, pussy can bend steel, meaning that the dopamine rush from it is so high, no other drug can approach it, I suppose. But even then, it's like, I'm just like amazed. This is a married guy publicly saying this vulgar type of shit. He's a former congressman. Maybe there's something in his character or about those lawsuits that are, actually, maybe there's some truth in there. But he goes into detail with that with Maher, and Maher says, I knew it was all fake. And he's like, you can read his body language and try to determine for yourself how you feel about the guy. But when he starts talking about young pussy, I was like, what?
Diego, doesn't our gay friend claim that his adopted son is something else?
Our gay friend?
Right. Remember when you asked him about Matt Gaetz and the...
Yeah. I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. But there's, I recall that Ryan had said that he's having a relationship with that boy. Or
Yeah. I mean, obviously. There's something weird there. For sure. I mean, Matt Gaetz was talking about how you know what Matt Gaetz said? He said that he used to hang out with Joe Scarborough when he was 14.
Oh,
And
wow.
if you do the math, that's when Joe Scarborough's secretary ended up dead. I don't know if you guys remember that story.
No. How old are you? 50, Diego?
I hang out with older people.
I didn't know his history, though. It was pretty interesting because, he got into politics, when he was 26 or something, and he was in office for 12 straight years, so he actually has an incredible amount of experience.
Yeah.
But given his homosexual history, sounds like he's probably making statements like that to overcompensate.
Matt Gaetz?
Yeah.
Yes.
He had a homosexual past?
No, he lives with he lived with a 14-year-old boy, and he was a single man. And that boy still now is 26, but still lives with him.
Why?
He adopted him.
Why?
It's like a cabana boy. What do you mean, why?
Well, wait, I thought the kid was maybe from, his marriage or something.
Imagine if you lived with a 14-year-old girl when you're 26.
That's really weird. I didn't know that. But look at the Woody Allen thing with, adopting a child and marrying the child. Is there anything more fucking creepy and sick than that?
Nope. No. No, know, but I understand it.
You understand it from what? Like a hygienic, rich person perspective of controlling everything? Is that the way you understand it?
No, like one time, you know, I went on this date with this older woman, and she asked me to. He said, "Why don't you take my daughter instead?" You know, that type of thing. In other words, like there are you know, in the old days, if the family of the adults condoned it, it was okay, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're very skewed in the way we view relationships today based on historical precedents, but nonetheless, the now is all important.
Yes. I heard you recently went out on a date with a 19-year-old. She could be your daughter.
Yeah, nothing happened. I mean, we just had a nice dinner, but she was a vapor and a TikToker, and
Wow.
but yeah, she didn't even want to text me back either. I was a total gentleman, and I was a total gentleman because she lives close by, and you know, even if she doesn't want to be.
It was a second date. Were you lying?
No. This was a one-time date with the 19-year-old redhead.
No, what about the redhead, the 21-year-old?
Oh, she was 21. Yeah, she's a redhead. Yeah, she was 21 because she was drinking.
Yeah, but like she's not texting you back?
No, she didn't text me back.
That sucks.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I care.
21.
Yeah.
That's kind of the rule.
She was I sent her a picture that my sister sent me of her dogs, and it was like of the inauguration, and she wrote on there like the dogs are celebrating Trump, and she texted me back. She's like, "Ew, your sister is a Trump supporter."
Man, hey, you know,
You did do your job, Adrian.
the thing is, Adrian, I remember when I sent you a whole bunch of pictures of some treasury, you know, bills.
What? I didn't get any text messages from you.
You never got any treasury bills from me?
No, I haven't gotten a text message from you in a long time.
So you're saying you've never gotten a treasury bill from me? Is what you're saying?
No, you sent me $200 on Cash App.
Oh, hey, how can I do that? I want some $200. I earned it too.
I know. I was very surprised. I was like, "Wow, what an incredible blessing!"
Yeah,
Thank you,
I
Brian.
did. I wasn't trying to tell everybody how much I sent you. I'm just saying, like, those are treasury bills. Those are the clown pentameters of what you consider currency.
I thought you were talking about like pictures of bonds or something, like treasury bonds. You know how people used to
Clown
buy.
pentameters. I've never heard that before.
Oh, you didn't know that the Federal Reserve actually isn't in banking? They're actually in the hypnosis creation industry.
That's true. This is true. This is not very well understood by people. How do we destroy them, John?
It starts with a B and ends with an N, and it spells Bitcoin hypnosis. It's a new hypnosis. Have you heard about it? It's called Bitcoin. Everybody's talking about it all the time, 24/7, 7 days a week. It's at $100,000 a coin. Even today, Princessia spent 2 hours talking to Mike Frager, about Bitcoin. And David Bobadilla is here. We don't do it back.
The problem is that John acts as salacious. John has a salacious attitude, and he knows that I've got more money than he does. And I give him money all the time, so he doesn't have to go do the whole bankruptcy, before he gets a deal. Fuck Chicago. I mean, I'll go and take the Lady Hawk and sink that bitch.
I know. I was thinking about.
Fuck your sailboat.
I was thinking about sinking it this summer.
That you want to talk about me. You want to talk shit. I don't talk shit a lot. But, bro, you've been talking a lot of shit about me lately, John.
No, I haven't. I intentionally do not speak any shit about you. I don't say shit about you because I respect you and like you, and I got nothing to talk shit about. But I also don't want to make enemies on the set.
The shout out that you made the other day, Mr. Kitover.
To who?
To Diego.
About what?
How much you miss him.
Miss him? You're projecting. I thought you were gonna say.
Recorded, John.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
the thing is, he's really like, you know, like split between Diogenes and Jacobus.
Jacobus. Oh my God.
I'm convinced
Edmund has a schizophrenia because he has several personalities, and one does not remember what the other one is doing.
Pretty sure that's not schizophrenia. That would be dissociative identity disorder.
Okay, I'm gonna play it for. Is it okay to play it for him, Diego?
Yeah, go ahead, please do.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna. Should I do a higher? I'll just do it on my phone. Sorry if it's not good quality.
I'm interested. I think I heard this already.
I think I might know what this is. Is this where I was saying, where I was imitating?
Shout out to our dangerous king and queen, wherever you two are. I hope you got out from underneath that dandruff problem. That's you, Diego, and whoever Ceci and Ventura. We hope you two are happy. You're not blaming everything on the J word.
These fucking Jews, you can't take them anywhere.
I knew that's what it was gonna be. I knew it.
That's awesome. I like that you still think about me, man.
Well, I was doing a show for Abby, so it really tickles her feather when I imitate Princessia.
Does she miss me?
No, but she hates Princessia.
Adrian, this was in your 10-minute Torah reading room. It wasn't. It was like just a few days ago.
Yeah, I remember saying it.
Yeah, it wasn't an imitation. It was
Oh no, you didn't get to the imitation part.
Okay.
Hey, John, do you want to see me like shave my whole beard off and like, you know, just give myself a little mustache?
No, actually keep it. I'll change my PTR to from what did I say? Henry and the Hendersons, or what was that Wookiee called? Harry. You look like Harry from Harry and the Hendersons.
Yeah.
You know the only thing I recall from that movie is when he's trying to get the big to get into his car.
Henderson, why y'all picking on me?
You remember that movie when he's trying to get him into the car and he keeps throwing these hamburgers in there?
He got knocked out in the first time and they got put in the back and then they were driving him home and he woke up. So you're right.
No, I'm talking about the other time where he ends up throwing like the hamburgers in there and they look delicious.
Dude, it was a 1986 Jeep Wagoneer. Do you even know the vehicle?
Well, yeah, I grew up in one of those. That's what my family would drive. I love that damn vehicle. I broke my foot on that vehicle.
Did you end up watching Gladiator 2, Diego?
Oh, no, not yet. No.
Oh, dude, that was garbage.
Oh, shut up, Doc.
Dude, no, seriously, no, hold on. Honestly, you know, critical critique of your version of how you liked it versus my version of not liking it. And I would ask you to, you know, open the floor.
You saw it, Angela?
I think you were so drunk that you don't even remember it.
Did you see it, Angela, or are you just saying that?
No, I really liked it.
Really? I heard people got like super.
I really hated it.
I heard people were watching it and they got like there's a point in the movie where it's just becomes totally retarded and people don't like it anymore.
Yeah, it's dumb as fuck, Edmund. It's dumb as fuck.
What was it that made it stupid though? Like, what was the critique? Because I heard there were scenes that where people were like, "What the fuck?"
It was like the rhinos in the water. That's what I heard.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
If you understand history, and I've studied or looked into like.
Understand history? Denzel Washington in Rome running shit like a boss, like a G.
Listen. No. If you understand history and how people compare today's politics with U.S. politics with Roman Empire and all of a typical Obama. It was just like, it's like Gladiator was playing this Timmy like a Trump role. It was insane, the similarities in the events and the characters and what was happening.
My question is, do you think a nigger like that would actually been in Rome in the Senate?
Do you think a nigger like that would have been a American president?
Well, yeah, based on the way that white fragility works.
Nowhere, the guy's not even American. They made him president, and he changed the world.
Do you realize that during BLM, white people were licking shoes for like years and talking about white guilt, and like people went fucking crazy, and it was all communication hypnosis. None of it's real. It's all just fucking push down propaganda from the media. And thus the state, because now that they're gutting DEI, you can see how federal agencies, it's nothing but just fucking, oh, you suck dick, you dress as a woman, you're a black woman, like, come on in, you got a job with us, and you could stay forever.
Admiral Levine.
Yeah, I mean, Rear Admiral Levine is a perfect example of DEI, and I was talking to that Christian, what's-his-face, who ran for Congress in Arizona. Talk to that guy. I mean, the whole thing was propaganda, and when you look back on it, I mean, even when people voted for Kamala or Trump, I went to the bar and I was talking, to people, and you could just tell. I'm like, you voted Kamala, didn't you? And, yeah, I voted for Kamala. It's like, yeah, I know. You don't have to be ashamed about it. You lost. You're already a loser. You're fully zapped up, triple boosted. Like, you're not wearing a dress. Where's your wig?
Zapped up, triple boosted.
Yeah, double zap, triple boosted. Like, you ain't full Fauci. I mean, do you realize people, like, even talking to Morel on here earlier, like, people were in love with Fauci. People felt like Fauci was the answer, and they trusted everything he said. I mean, can't be further from the truth. I mean, you know it, and I know it. Huh?
People had Fauci lawn signs.
I know.
Why did they pardon him?
Because he's so culpable and so nefarious, he had to pardon him because it was such a giant fucking operation. You're talking about years and years of Fauci on Good Morning America, talking to Zuckerberg, like the propaganda that Fauci put out, it was incredible. He spent a lot of time creating videos. So did Melinda Gates, so did Bill Gates. In the very beginning, Melinda Gates, I'll never forget it, was teaching people how to wash their fucking hands on Good Morning America. I was like ready to fucking puke. And then an article comes out yesterday or 2 days ago that says Bill Gates' biggest regret in life was divorce.
I'm convinced Melinda left him because they were worried the Epstein list will come out and she will be part of it. So she left him. But Fauci didn't just spread propaganda. He literally created viruses and killed people. Millions of people.
Yeah, but it's not just the V's, it's the Zavs, it's the boosters. That is what really finished off a lot of people. It wasn't just, in the beginning, I talked to Morel about this.
HIV, are you kidding me?
That one too.
He was behind the spread of that shit.
I know, but not just the spread of it, but the cure was just as bad as the disease. And that's why the Zav is the virus and the virus is the Zav. Like, they go hand in hand, but the devastation of the injections far outweighs the dangers of the military biological terror weapon they released upon the population. The Zavs are the real terror weapon. That's the big... I really do believe it is a depop. Like, they've depopped because the birth rates have fallen from like 1.8 to 1.5 to 1.1. Planned Parenthood doesn't even perform abortions anymore because there's nobody to abort.
Danger, Will Robinson. Dude, John, you're so stupid. You're smart. That's your problem. That is literally your problem. You're
noise that Harry, the Wookiee, made? Was it? No,
it was.
Well, Kennedy is about to get confirmed, so that's huge.
Wow.
Yeah, I think Morrell said he's going to drive
listen
that.
to their questions, what they ask him, and how he answers them.
He's so good that it is going to be devastating.
Let's play some trivia and see who's smarter than most. Because I think all you motherfuckers are stupid. Like I want somebody to actually start doing some fucking trivia in this bitch, so we can figure out who actually knows what the fuck they're talking about. Because I know fucking Adrian Dittman is a pussy bitch that don't know his ass from a hole in the ground, and I would slap him to the ground, and he called me COVID because he wouldn't take shit for 2 weeks.
Well, this guy I know, I was at the bar with a bunch of like people that I knew from high school and whatnot, and this guy at the bar who I knew from high school, you know, good-looking guy, cool guy, you know, he wanted to test me in the same way, so he sat down, he folded his legs, he took a drink from his beer, and he said, "Go ahead, smart guy. Tell me one fucking thing that's true." Guess what I said?
Your mom was a hoe.
No. I said all communication is hypnosis. And his fucking head exploded. He fell out of the chair.
Fuck your bitch ass fucking.
What are you guys blabbering about?
Dude, Adrian is such a pussy bitch that like he wants to think he's smart. He's in like.
I'm not smart. I just have read some books that have pointed some things out which I believe are obvious when you think about them.
Right, you're literally a hoe. You need to shut the fuck up.
I'm not smart because I have become stupid. That's the whole point of becoming stupid. You become smart.
The more you talk, the further away from the truth both of us, you and I get it.
Exactly. Stop thinking, end your problems.
I do look like Harry. I didn't even realize I look like Harry.
Hey, Doc, how many drinks have you?
Well, no, I was born Brian Fitzpatrick Henderson. That was my name. And then when I was like, you know, it
doesn't sound very Jewish to me.
That movie came out in the '80s, and people called me
These
Harry
are those
Henderson.
wannabe Jews.
But dude, I didn't have a beard when I was a kid. But the idea